Hello, this is me, Deafening Octopus, and welcome back to Absolutely Karting, where we are currently in a race for EagleBlade's birthday. Anyway, so, yeah, the aim of this, of course, is not to be the first across the finish line, but to set the fastest lap possible. And we're currently under yellow light conditions. Oh, there we go, they've just, the green lights have come on. Yellow lights, of course, mean you have to go as slowly... go half race speed, and you're not allowed to overtake. And talking of overtakes, whole chain of cars coming out of the final corner there, side by side. It looked like Martin and Purplefoot came out of the final corner side by side, and they were bunching the rest of the field up, and it just resulted in absolute chaos with me running into the back of Martin as we go around turn 1 there. That was unbelievable. Anyway, so you can see now, two karts coming out of the final corner close together. That's... I can't really tell. I think that was EagleBlade chasing Max, or was it Martin? I don't know. Telling Max and Martin apart is just a nightmare. They both had the same colour shoes, they were both roughly the same size, they both start with an M, and of course I only have a tiny window in the top left hand side of the screen to actually identify them with. Anyway, so, yeah, it is EagleBlade chasing them, whichever one it is. It's either Max or Martin, I know that. Yeah, anyway, out to the final corner, a whole bunch of cars. That's me coming around the outside of Noah. Can I get the move done down into turn 1? I couldn't, but I did get him on the exit. And going into turn 2, and EagleBlade can still not get past one of the two M's. He's still stuck behind them. He's been stuck behind them for a number of laps. Anyway, so you can see now that I'm coming through turn 1. At this point, I've got a clean track ahead of me, so I've got plenty of space to set laps. As you can see now, EagleBlade coming into turn 1 side by side. No, yeah, that was EagleBlade, but it was Max that actually got stopped in the battle. They came to a complete standstill at turn 1 because everyone was sliding about and crashing into each other, and it was just very messy. Anyway, a whole train of cars now. I think that's almost all 7 cars now side by side. I think that's EagleBlade coming up the inside. It is. That's Max around the outside. Noah's now up the inside. I'm right at the back. I'm coming up the inside. Wow. Yeah, that's me getting past Isaac the Disintegrator into turn 2. Wow, that was chaos. And you can see that, oh, a car has been stopped at turn 4 there. Just watch, I think it's the third car back. Yeah, he just loses it under braking, stuffs his nose into the wall, and now he has brought out the yellow lights as the marshals push him out of the wall. You can see now that I'm weaving about under yellow light. I'm trying to generate as much heat in the tyres as possible, because the warmer that your tyres are, the more grip they'll have. So I'm trying to generate grip by weaving from side to side. Here comes EagleBlade around turn 1. He's still chasing. I think that's Max. I'm not sure. Might be Martin. I don't know. I'm up the inside now of the other one. Either Max or Martin. I'm up the inside of them, but I haven't quite made the move stick there. And it looks like Purplefoot now is under attack from Isaac the Disintegrator. And here comes EagleBlade. Still on the back. Okay, so... as we come into... oh, I've lost it! And I've lost it, and I've been run into by Martin. Here's an action replay. It's just under braking. I'm just all over the place. And then I go into turn 1, lose it under braking, and I try to back out of the way of the road. Try to get out of the way of Martin, but he just can't avoid me. He decides to go to the left of me rather than the right, and he ends up running into me. So yeah. Unfortunate incident there, and it's allowed Isaac the Disintegrator to catch right up to the back of us now. As you see, Purplefoot is now being chased by Noah. As you see, here comes EagleBlade, still stuck behind Martin. It must be Martin, because it was Max that ran into me. Or was it Martin? I can't remember who was who. One of the two ran into me at turn 1, and the other one of the two is now being chased hard by EagleBlade22. Whole chain of cars coming out, and that was EagleBlade getting past Noah, and now I think that was Max or Martin is also trying to get past Noah now. So a good battle going on down into turn 1. I can't remember which one out of Max or Martin is Max or Martin. Which one's which? I mean, I know that one of them's 24 and one of oh, here we go. Three-way battle into turn 1. I'm trying to come around the outside. Noah's up the inside, and Noah has managed to pull a move on one of the blue-footed ends, and I have almost got through. I've lost track of who was who and who is where now. Yeah, that is absolute chaos. Anyway, so and there's more action from the same chain of cars coming out of the final corner now. Here we go. I think that's EagleBlade up the inside of Purplefoot, and someone else around the outside of Purplefoot, and someone else is going up the inside of Purplefoot into turn 2. Oh my goodness, close racing here at Absolutely Karting. Absolutely, get it? Anyway, yeah, here's me coming down the coming into turn 2, and again that chain of cars just doesn't end as Noah goes wide, and Isaac comes up the inside and gets a clonk on the rear end. No, that wasn't Isaac. Isaac is the one at the back of the second chain coming through there. I don't know who gave Noah the clonk there. Was it Purplefoot or EagleBlade? I really can't tell. Anyway, so here comes 3 cars. Noah is being chased hard by either Max or Martin there. Max or Martin is now coming up the inside of Noah, and there's a 3-way battle. Me at the head of it, coming through the final corner, and they've all gone wide. I can't tell who's who. This is absolute chaos. I think what Absolutely Karting should do is they should colour their karts different colours, so you could tell who's who, as 4 karts try to go into turn 1 at the same time there, and it doesn't quite work, and they all crash into each other, and yeah, very messy into turn 1. Yeah, Absolutely Karting, I think, really should colour their karts different colours so you can tell who's who easier. I think that would definitely be a good decision. As you can see now, EagleBlade trying to pull a move on Noah, who consequently loses it at turn 1. And now EagleBlade has got through, and I'm coming up the inside as well, and I am also through, going into turn 2 there. And now the Marshal walking down the track. I'm not sure why. And there's I think that was Purplefoot going through, giving a little wave to the camera. As you can see now, me coming around the outside of, I think that's Isaac, the disintegrator. Yeah, I think I'm coming around the outside of the disintegrator there. But I really can't tell. Okay, so who is that coming through? That's the disintegrator there. That's the disintegrator going through turn 1. It's difficult to tell the disintegrator and Purplefoot apart, just as it is with Max and Martin. Actually, pretty much everyone's hard to tell apart. As you see, either Max or Martin trying to come around the outside there. Now he's coming around the outside of Purplefoot into turn 2, and I think he's made that one work. Either. I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, that was that was. Good little battle there. As you see now, that's EagleBlade coming up the inside of Max or Martin. Not quite working, and now I'm up the inside of EagleBlade. Into turn 2. Me up the inside of EagleBlade, and I'm through. Anyway, and also, here's an action replay of Noah getting up the inside of Purplefoot, which we didn't see because we were too busy concentrating on me getting past EagleBlade. But yeah, Noah pulling quite a good move on Purplefoot there. As you see now, me and EagleBlade still side by side, and Noah has gone... Wait, no, someone's gone wide and into the wall as yellow flags have been brought out. What's happened there? I think something's happened down at the chicane. What's happened here? I can't tell. I can't really see. Oh, you can see a cart going for a spin there and ending up facing backwards in the second of the 3 corners of the chicane. That's an odd one, actually. That is a really odd one. But a cart has spun and has got itself stopped. As you can see now, here's a replay of me and EagleBlade coming through the corner side by side. Yeah, I think it was Max or Martin that went wide and touched the wall at turn 1. Not sure which of the two, because I've forgotten which one was which. Right, green light. Okay, so we can now start racing again. We can now start properly racing again. Let's see what happens now. this is a very short track, so all of the karts often get bunched up in one place, and yeah, it's very common to see a long chain of all 7 karts usually, or however many karts there are in that race. As you can see, here we go, me up the inside of Purplefoot, and I think there was contact. Now I'm coming on the outside of someone else into turn 2, not quite making it stick then, but unfortunately that is as much time as I can fit into this. Oh no, we're going very wide there. Okay, so this is as much time as I can fit into this video. Join us next time as we see part 3. Here we go.